If you had more money, maybe I'd respect you, she said while wearing the clothes I bought her. So I froze my cards and left. Now she's maxed out and blocked. Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. Thanks. I used to think love meant giving without keeping score. My name's Aaron. I'm 27, and I've never been flashy. I have a stable job in software engineering, I rent a decent 2-bedroom apartment outside the city, and I cook more than I eat out. I'm the kind of guy who keeps a rainy day fund, double-checks coupons, and thinks long and hard before I buy new shoes. And then there was Tasha. Tasha was the opposite of me in every way. Loud, magnetic, effortlessly beautiful. She walked into every room like she owned it and made friends with waiters, strangers, pets. Even the grumpy guy at our corner store started smiling when she came around. We met at a friend's game night. She made fun of my plain hoodie and my dad's socks. I laughed, she laughed, and somehow we ended up together. She moved in after 10 months. Her place had issues, noisy neighbors, flooding, and mine was cleaner and closer to her new job. At first, it made sense. We agreed she'd cover some of the utilities while she got on her feet. She never got on her feet. I paid rent, then water, then internet, groceries, her phone, her nails. I didn't complain. I made more. I loved her. That's what partners do, right? I didn't even mind that she never said thank you. What got to me was the way she acted like it was expected. Like the time I brought home a surprise, tickets to a concert she'd mentioned once in passing. Front row. She opened the envelope, barely glanced at it, and said, "Oh, cool. But can we get dinner before? Somewhere classy this time." Or when I cooked her favorite, spicy vodka pasta, from scratch, after working a 12-hour shift. She took one bite and said, "Did you use the cheap Parmesan again? It tastes budget." That word stuck in my chest. Budget. It got worse when she started growing her online presence. She had maybe 30K followers on TikTok, mostly makeup and outfit content. She started posting haul videos, showing off clothes, shoes, bags. Most of them were gifts from me. "Shout out to my man," she'd say, but only after calling me out behind the camera for choosing boring colors. She never tagged me, never said my name. One of her captions? "It's giving high maintenance. He knows what it takes." Another one? "If he wanted to, he would." Luckily, mine does sort of. Sort of. She joked about it, but those jabs kept piling up. She made comments like, "I just want to be taken care of. Is that too much? Honestly, you're great. You just don't have that, like, boss energy." Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to date someone who makes 6 figures and tips heavy. At first, I thought she was teasing. But one night, we were lying in bed and she scrolled through Instagram, pausing on some influencer couple in Dubai. She sighed, turned to me, and said, "Do you ever think you'll get to that level? Or are we just gonna be normal forever?" I didn't know how to answer that. She always acted like I was holding her back from a life she deserved. Like I was the reason she wasn't being flown to Paris or swimming in designer bags. Never mind that I was paying for everything while she made content about her soft life. I started noticing more red flags I had brushed aside. She refused to get a part-time job because she was focused on building her brand. She'd buy $60 candles and then ask me why I was stressed about groceries. She once said, "Money comes back. Memories don't." But the only one losing money was me. And still I stayed. Because I loved her. Because I thought maybe if I gave more, she'd eventually appreciate it. I didn't know it yet, but I was slowly digging my own emotional grave. Then came the night she crossed the line and said the one thing that finally woke me up. It happened on a Thursday night. I remember because I had just finished a brutal deadline at work. My back was sore, my eyes were fried, and all I wanted was to eat something decent and pass out. But when I walked through the door, I saw Tasha on the couch, legs tucked under a fuzzy blanket, face buried in her phone. 3 delivery bags were stacked on the kitchen counter, sushi, boba, and something from an organic juice bar, all charged to my card. She didn't even look up. "Oh good," she said, still scrolling. "You can clean up." The delivery guy was super late, and I wasn't gonna let the salmon get warm. I bit my tongue. I didn't want to fight. I put my laptop bag down and started putting the food away. That's when she said, "So, I need you to send me like $600 by Friday." I turned to her. "What?" She gave me that fake, innocent look. "For Miami. Flights went up. Plus I need a few new outfits. We're going to this day party thing, and I can't just rewear content. I blinked. Tasha, I thought we agreed you'd pay for the trip. I am, she said, like I was being unreasonable. I'm paying for everything there. I just need help getting to there. That's fair. I've already paid for groceries this week. I just covered your phone bill. And I fixed your car window, remember? She rolled her eyes and sat up. Why are you being weird about money again? I'm not asking you to buy me a yacht. I just want to have a good time with my girls. I'm not being weird, I said. I'm asking you to contribute for once. Just something. You don't even say thank you anymore. That's when the energy changed. She scoffed, crossed her arms, and said, God, you always make yourself out to be this martyr. Like you're some amazing provider or something. Newsflash, you're not rich. You're not even that generous. You do the bare minimum and act like it's noble. I stared at her. She kept going. Honestly, if you had more money, maybe I'd respect you. Silence. She didn't even flinch when she said it. She was wearing the beige trench coat I'd gotten her for her birthday. The gold bracelet I'd surprised her with on Valentine's Day shimmered on her wrist. Her nails, freshly done, probably cost more than my groceries that week. And all I could think was, she means it. There was no sarcasm in her voice. No teasing. She genuinely believed I was unworthy of respect because I wouldn't fund her vacation. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I just stopped. Something clicked inside me. Not anger. Not heartbreak. Just clarity, like flipping on a light in a room I didn't know was dark. I nodded slowly. Okay, I said. She blinked. Okay, what? I heard you. That was all I gave her. I didn't engage. I didn't fight. I didn't defend my worth to a woman who measured it in dollars and Instagram likes. That night, I lay awake while she snored softly beside me, oblivious. In the morning, I woke up early, made coffee, and opened my laptop. I didn't Google how to fix a relationship. I pulled up my bank accounts, and I started cutting the cord. I didn't sleep much that night. Not because I was heartbroken. I think the heartbreak happened in pieces, long before she said the words out loud. That night was just the moment I finally let it all sink in. It was like I'd been holding my breath for months, maybe longer. And suddenly, I was done. The next morning, I got up early. Tasha was still asleep, face buried in her silk pillowcase. She looked peaceful. It was almost funny. Peaceful, while I was planning her eviction from my life. I made coffee, sat down at my desk, and started severing ties. I logged into our shared streaming accounts, removed her profiles, changed the passwords. I logged into the credit card she used for Uber, food delivery, makeup orders, and her little content investments. Froze it. I checked the joint utilities where I'd been covering her half: phone plan, electric, Wi-Fi. Every one of them was in my name. Every one of them was something I could shut down or transfer in a few clicks. Done. She'd never even tried to get her name added. I opened Venmo. Canceled the auto transfer she set up when she wanted allowance money, but stopped posting content for it months ago. Canceled the subscription boxes I signed her up for. Then I grabbed a duffel bag, packed a week's worth of clothes, my laptop, chargers, and one photo from my nightstand. Us, from better days, when I still believed the love was real. I left the keys on the kitchen counter. By the time she woke up, I was halfway to a friend's place. The first text came at 11:06 a.m. Tasha, babe, my card's not working for Uber. Then, Tasha, did you forget to pay the bill or something? Then 20 minutes of silence. Then, Tasha, okay, WTF. Did you shut my card off? Tasha, Aaron, I have appointments this week. My hair girl already took the deposit. Tasha, are you serious right now? I didn't reply. I didn't read them after the previews. By noon, she was blowing up my phone with calls. I let them ring, one after another. I knew she'd panic, not because she missed me, but because she missed the lifestyle. I muted her. That evening, my friend Nate handed me a beer and said, "You sure you don't want to at least tell her you're done?" I just shrugged. She already told me. The beauty of it was, she didn't even know she'd ended it. That weekend, her desperation turned public. She posted a TikTok in a hoodie I left behind, my old college sweatshirt, talking about how suddenly men will switch up on you when you set boundaries. Caption: he took everything from me. Literally. She looked tired. Makeup uneven. Hair not done. No background aesthetic. People in the comments weren't sympathetic. Someone said, "Girl, you were living off him and bragging about it 3 weeks ago. Weren't you just in Miami?" Another said, "This what happens when you clown a man providing for you." The next day, she deleted the video, but not before someone screen recorded it and sent it to me. "Dude, she's spiraling," Nate said, half laughing. "You good?" I was better than good. I was free. But that was only the beginning. Because the money was just the surface. The real collapse was still coming, and it would hit harder than she ever expected. A week after I left, I got a call from our old landlord. "She says you abandoned her," he said, "and that you owe for the full month." I laughed. "The lease is in my name. She's not even on it." "Exactly," he said. "Which means I can't evict her until the end of the month, unless you come pick up your stuff and formally vacate." "Already did," I said. "She's squatting." That's when it started to hit her. The financial part wasn't a glitch. It was the new reality. She messaged again 2 days later. "Tasha, this isn't funny anymore. I don't have anywhere else to go." Then, "Tasha, I can't even get groceries. You really froze my card." "Tasha, you're punishing me over one comment? You're acting broke and petty." That last one made me smile. Even in freefall, she couldn't take accountability. Meanwhile, through mutuals, I got the updates. She tried applying for a new credit card. Got denied. She called her mom to help cover rent. Her mom told her to go get a job like everyone else. She posted a TikTok of herself crying in her car, saying, "Never rely on a man, girls. They'll leave you when you need them most." The comments turned on her again. "Didn't you say he was just a wallet with Wi-Fi like 2 weeks ago? This what soft life looks like without a sponsor." She deleted her account 2 days later. A month after I left, she was evicted. And suddenly, all the guys she thought were backup options ghosted her the second she wasn't posting from my apartment in full glam. Turns out, the ones who flirted with her in DMs only liked her when she looked expensive, when someone else was footing the bill. One of them even DM'd me, laughing, "Yo, you really dipped on her." She hit me up the next day talking Valkyrie vibes. She's not even fun in person. I didn't reply, but I saved the message, just in case I ever doubted my decision. After she got evicted, the tone of her messages changed. No more smugness. No more emojis. "Tasha, hey, can we talk? Tasha, please. Just let me explain. Tasha, you don't even care what I'm going through." Then came the guilt trip. "Tasha, I helped you too, you know. I supported you emotionally. That counts. Tasha, I didn't mean what I said. I was upset. Tasha, you're really just gonna throw us away? Over one fight." She sent voice memos after that. I didn't listen to a single one. The final message was almost unhinged. "You think you're too good now? That I need you? I'll be fine. You'll come crawling back when you realize what you lost." That was 3 months ago. She's still waiting. I haven't responded once. I haven't even seen her since I left. But that changed last weekend. It was a mutual friend's engagement party. Nate dragged me there because he knew Tasha had been invited, and he wanted me to be mentally vaccinated before running into her. I showed up wearing a fitted navy blazer, no tie, calm as hell. New haircut, clear skin, peaceful energy. I didn't even have to say anything. The contrast said it all. And then I saw her. Hair grown out, but unstyled. Knockoff purse. Makeup a bit too heavy, like she was overcorrecting for something. Still trying to look expensive, but the edges were fraying. She saw me from across the patio and did a double take. Then gave me that little smirk I used to fall for. She walked up, twirling her wine glass. "Hey, long time. You look good." I nodded. "Thanks. Guess you finally got your money up, huh?" That line could have pissed me off. But I just smiled. "No," I said. "I just stopped spending it on people who didn't deserve it." She blinked. I didn't wait for a reply. I walked away, straight to the woman I've been dating now. Someone real, kind, employed, emotionally sane. As we left the party, I glanced back once. Tasha was standing alone by the bar, fake laughing at someone's joke, eyes still darting toward me like she hadn't made the biggest mistake of her life. And me? I felt nothing. Not hate, not satisfaction, not even pity, just silence and freedom. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. What do you think about this story? Share it in the comments.